Hello, my name is Charlie Blair Elephant and I'd like to thank you for joining me on the Ardblair Stones YouTube channel. I've created an event which I'll go into a bit later in some more detail, but the reason it came about was because, as regular listeners to the channel will know, that I'm heavily involved with the Blairgowrie Rattray Highland games, and I thought that I thought I'd dig out the old programs, the Highland Games programs that I have here, and I've got there's about 30 of them. So there's a few gaps here and there, but they start at 1988 and go all the way through to 2018. So I thought it'd be interesting to have a record of these programs. So I went about photographing them, and I learnt on Photoshop how to do collages and put everything together. So by the end of it, I ended up with quite an interesting picture of a collage of 30 Blairgowrie Rattray Highland Games programs going back for the last 30 years or so. Having done that, it seemed a bit of a waste to not be able to do anything with it this year, because with coronavirus and all the cancellation of the Highland Games, agricultural shows, festivals and things like that there was really no opportunity to use it this year. So I thought that it might be a good idea to have some sort of a virtual event or maybe an online event, and it was pretty much triggered off from creating this collage of photographs of Highland Games programs, and creating a poster and making it a reality. So I have created an event which is going to take place on Sunday the 6th of September 2020, and it's going to be an online event. And as you know, the Ardblair Stones, they go touring around Scotland mainly, and there's maybe 15 or 16 shows in a year. That number does seem to be increasing. There's a greater demand for them. But anyway, we go around a lot of different places, and it just seemed a waste to not do anything at all this year. So the Blairgowrie Rattray Highland Games is close to home. It's near where I live. It's my local Highland Games, and it's where the Ardblair Stones started out. So I thought that we should really mark the occasion. So, as I said, the official date for the Blairgowrie Rattray Highland Games for 2020 was, is virtually, I suppose, it's an online thing, Sunday the 6th of September, which is in a few weeks' time. So, the whole concept of the Ardblair Stones is lifting the stones onto barrels. And whilst the Ardblair Stones themselves are out of action because we're not in a position to have the public getting their hands on them and cross-pollinating, I suppose. So it's just not a feasible thing to have the actual Ardblair Stones. However, there are a lot of people at home who have concrete stones or natural stones, and I thought this may be an opportunity for people to get involved. It's not going to include the Ardblair Stones, unfortunately, but there are lots of people with home gyms, and it occurred to me that this could be an opportunity for people to get together and not only celebrate the Blairgowrie Rattray Highland Games, the traditional home of the Stones, but have people on board taking part and participating, albeit online. So I was thinking that could be anything really. It could be a natural stone, as I mentioned before, onto a wall, or if people are fortunate enough to have home gyms, then maybe lifting a stone onto a platform or something. But it's a bit of fun. Now, what I have done is that I have actually created a couple of trophies for this event, and there's two of them are exactly the same, but here's one here. So that's one. So the top man will get that one, and the top woman will get this one, which I don't know why I'm bothering to show you because it's exactly the same as the other one. And the top under 16-year-old is going to get one of these t-shirts. So this is an Ardblair Stones t-shirt, and shall I open it up? Yes, I will open it up. Sponsored by Castle Water there. And tour dates on the back. So the top under 16-year-old will win this t-shirt. So the event's open to absolutely anybody. You at home watching this video, if you have a stone in your garden or fortunate enough to have a gym and you want to get involved, then what I'm asking people to do is to post a video of their lift, just a short video. You know, it doesn't have to be as a hugely long thing. And if you post that video to the Ardblair Stones Facebook page and or the Ardblair Stones Instagram page. So if you hashtag Ardblair Stones, I will see that video. And if you post it to the Ardblair Stones Facebook page, I will see that video as well. So what my plan is to go through these on probably the same day ideally, but possibly the day after the Blairgowrie Rattray Highland Games, because I don't know how many videos there are going to be. There could be quite a lot, I think, from the feedback I've already been getting about this virtual event. So I'll go through them, and it's not a question of winning who the trophies are going to go to the most committed, the most dedicated, the person who's put the most effort in, and it's not necessarily going to be the person who's lifted the most weight, has physically lifted the most weight. It's going to be more general than that. And as I say, I will get these trophies and t-shirts sent out, or t-shirt sent out. You can be anywhere in the world. Obviously, if you do win, I'll need your address and name so I can get these sent off. But I think it should be good fun, and it'll be interesting to see what part of the world people post their videos from. A degree of originality would be quite fun in the videos as well, something maybe a little bit unusual. Obviously, don't do anything which is going to be potentially dangerous or hazardous, and just be careful, but have fun. You know, challenge yourself. And I'm already thinking about my video. It's not going to be like a walk in the park. So that's my plan, is this virtual event. So it's going to be the Ardblair Stones at the virtual Blairgowrie and Rattray Highland Games on Sunday the 6th of September 2020. Now, by all means, record your videos before then. There's absolutely no need for you to, on that day, go and record a live video or even send the video on that day. But as long as the video is there, even if it's sent the day before or is pre-recorded, that's absolutely fine. But any videos that are sent after the 6th, so from the 7th of September, this year we're talking about, so from the 7th of September onwards, it won't count. So providing your videos have been uploaded by Sunday the 6th of September 2020, which, as I say, is in a couple of weeks, I will look over your videos. I'll resist the urge to critique them, unless you want me to, unless you would like me to give you some pointers, which I'm happy to do. That's not really my intention. So the videos will come through, I'll look at them all, and I will reach a decision as to the top man, the top woman, and the top under 16-year-old. So that'll be fun, and of course, you're not just sending in your own video or videos, you'll be seeing everybody else's as well. So I would urge you to have a good look at the Ardblair Stones Facebook page, which is very easy, and Instagram page, which they're both called the Ardblair Stones, and there's links to both of them in the item descriptions. So record the video, send it to Facebook or Instagram for the Ardblair Stones, and you'll find links for both of those in the description below. Right, so I'm looking forward to that. It should be quite an interesting day, which otherwise there would be nothing happening. and it's not very often that these Highland Games get cancelled. So yeah, let's mark the occasion. Anybody who's supporting Blairgowrie and Rattray Highland Games, any fans of the Ardblair Stones, anybody who's a supporter or a fan of the International Highland Games Stones of Strength competition, because that's held at Blairgowrie as well, or anybody just community spirited, anybody who has roots in Scotland, by all means send in the video, and it'll be fun going through them. In fact, if I get the owner's permission, I may do a YouTube video on the top ones if people are happy for me to do that. So it's a short video this time round, and I just wanted to just say how this this little virtual Blairgowrie and Rattray Highland Games Stones event came about. As I say, it was just from perusing old Highland Games programs and trying to sort of catalogue them and photograph them, and then creating this event. And it should be a good thing, an exciting thing, and I'm very much looking forward to seeing any performances that are sent in. And if what I'm getting on social media so far is anything to go by, I think there's going to be a lot. So I think that's probably about it. It's a short video this time round. I just wanted to explain to people what was going on, because some people will have seen it on the Ardblair Stones on their website and Facebook and Instagram, and possibly maybe wanting a few more details about it. And I'm getting a lot of messages, so I'm hoping that this video will go towards hopefully explaining the plan and the rules, and not that there's many rules, just be careful and find a stone, or if you really don't have a stone or access to one, something heavy or something challenging, I should say, would be fine. Let's just get involved. Oh, and extra kudos, if you've got a kilt, then please wear a kilt. It is a Highland Games after all, and there's a certain etiquette. Not that you'll be penalised, not that you will be criticised rather for not wearing a kilt, but a kilt would be a great thing if you have one. Or a tartan dress if you're a lady, because as I say, it's men, women, children, maybe people with suffering disabilities, anybody at all. Let's get involved, and I'm looking forward to seeing your videos. So until next time, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, then please would you like it and subscribe to the Ardblair Stones YouTube channel. And I will see you next time. Thanks a lot. Bye.